Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening once again to another episode of the Animation Talk. And today we'll be talking about how you can maintain good quality animation along with achieving your weekly or your monthly quotas. So, welcome back everyone. First of all, thank you so much for the amazing response that I have been getting for all my videos. We have already done 8 videos till now, and I cannot believe that we are almost nearing the end of season 1, which will be 13 videos. But I will not be stopping over there. I have planned to come up with animation classes, with animation reviews. They are all in work right now before I can present them to you on my YouTube channel. So today we'll be talking about one of the most commonly asked questions, which is how do you expect to achieve quality when all a studio asks for is quantity? You end up spending 12 hours a day just trying to focus on reaching your quota, and the moment you try to achieve quality in your animation, you're not able to achieve your quota. Now, guys, even if it is evident that to do good quality animation, you need more time. But guys, let's get real for a second. We are not talking about international projects. We are not talking about projects where we have too much time on our hands, and we are definitely not talking about big budget feature films. We are talking about local shows, and 90% of our entire Indian animation market is filled with local shows such as Fukre Boys, Kid Chris, Chota Bheem, Banbud Budbak, Sab Jholmal Hai. Every single animator that is being trained right now in the animation institutes, there is a 99% chance that you guys are going to get to work on these amazing shows as soon as you graduate from your college. So, how do we try and achieve quality along with quantity? Now, before we get into that, we need to understand couple things. We need to understand the things that we cannot change. We cannot change the ever growing demand of content that is expected from every single channel, every single OTT platform, because the audience that is consuming it at such a high rate that we have to keep producing content. Every platform is competing to produce more and more content. The second point is broadcasters are going to ask for 15 to 20 episodes a month, and we will have to provide it. Third point is no one is going to wait for you or are going to slow down so that you can animate well. And the fourth point is it is not only in India, but every single animation industry in the world has their own problems at their own different levels. But the things that we can change our outlooks towards creating better animation in the time that is provided. As I've said, that this field is a very creative field, and it takes a lot of toll on us when it comes to thinking from here and actually having a fresh outlook towards our scenes and towards work every single day, so we can focus on scheduling ourselves, our lives, in a way that our work and life is balanced and not be frustrated. And most importantly, guys, we are not working on Pixar or Disney level animation. We are working on local Indian broadcast television. And please don't get me wrong, or please don't get what I'm saying in a wrong way. But let's be honest with each other. Indian 2D animation is not excellent. Artists like you and me are striving every single day to make it better. So this acting before animating is something that I feel that is lacking in almost 90% of this field, which is the reason why we are seeing the quality that we are seeing. And today I'm here to pass on the knowledge that I have gained from the experience that I have of working not only in international but also in national or in the local animation field. And the reason I say that is because of our education system, because of the way things are over here, the approach towards teaching an animator how to animate well is completely different than how it would be in the international zone. So you cannot use the same tactics that are being used in the international level to teach a local artist or to teach an artist in the Indian animation industry at this very moment. So are you guys ready for the biggest secret that I would like to share with you guys today? And that is, more acting equals to less animation. Now, did I confuse you? Yes, let me repeat it again. More acting equals to less animation. Now let me explain this thing to you. If you haven't noticed, I have not moved from this chair for the last 5 minutes. Have I ever come across to be lifeless or boring or rigid? What does that mean is I can be as convincing to you, as believable to you, which by the way is what we try to achieve in animation, is to make our characters convincing, is to make our characters believable by making them acting as realistically as possible. So that being said, you don't have to move a character all over the place, give acting in every single sentence just to make it enjoyable. You can move the character as little as possible and make it convincing and make it believable. And now I can sit and stand in one single pose and deliver an entire line without even moving. And if I can do that, I can make sure that my characters, the characters that I animate, will end up doing the same. So convincing acting equals to less movement equals to less animation. So the more convincing acting that you do will equal to less animation. Now obviously you cannot apply this thing in every single scene. You cannot apply this funda everywhere, because animation is meant to be exaggerated, or else it is not going to be fun. But if you see all the animation shows or all the Indian shows that are going on right now, they are not demanding shows. Again, as I said, we are not working on international level shows. Every single show works because of the storyline of that particular show. Always keep that in mind. Animation adds as a support to the storyline. If the story is not good, nothing is going to work. But at the same time, most of our Indian shows, they do not have over the top action sequences. They are not demanding when it comes to animation. And yes, eventually we will get into learning complex scenes and complicated actings, but let's just take baby steps. Let us focus on what 80% of Indian animation industry thrives on, and then let us focus on making ourselves better, thus eventually making our shows overall better. So hence this is the perfect opportunity for you guys to actually start improving. That being said, let us jump into the 4 points that I feel that you guys should follow. And if you follow these 4 points of acting before animation, it is going to help you achieve the same quota, but in the time that you should ideally achieve it in. So the very first thing is act it out. Now I cannot stress this enough. I can come up with an entire 2-hour video just on acting it out. Whenever you get a scene, act it out. The more you act out a particular scene, the more convincing it is going to be, the more believable that scene is going to be, and it is also going to help you animate less. Again, remember, more acting is less animation. But how do you do it? How does it work? What are the steps, or what is it that you can do to make it easier for you? Find an acting buddy. Now this acting buddy is usually sitting right next to you, either on this side or that side. Find a person that is as excited as you. Show him this video so that they can actually help you out in acting, because there are 2 parts to this. One, when you're acting something out, it is very difficult to critique yourself. We always end up overacting a particular scene. So if there is a line ki yaar main yahan to nahi jaunga, and we end up saying ki like main yahan to nahi jaunga, and I see this thing so many times. Whereas if we are talking to a friend, how are you going to act this out? Main yahan to nahi jaunga, या फिर मैं यहाँ तो नहीं जाऊंगा यार. For something as simple as मैं यहाँ तो नहीं जाऊंगा, we end up doing कि मैं यहाँ तो नहीं जाऊंगा. We end up acting on every single accent. We end up acting out every single word. So when you have an acting buddy in front of you, he will be able to tell you whether you are doing something right or wrong, whether that is coming across as convincing or whether it is not. And if it is a 5-second line कि मैंने तो उसे बोला था ये मत करो, the more you act this out, if you say this thing lines once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, you have still not spent more than 30 seconds trying to figure out what the acting is. Spending as little as 30 seconds to save at least 3 to 4 hours of your extra acting, I would say, is a time well spent. So have an acting buddy who can sit there, who can be right next to you, who can interact with you on these particular scenes, who can spend those 30 seconds with you, just making sure that you are acting properly. And also move on to the third point with the same acting buddy is the reactions of the characters that are not talking. So if I'm saying a particular dialogue, the person that is standing in front of you is not going to stand still. What I usually see all the time is like you end up doing an eye blink, which is usually like an eye blink. I don't know any person in this entire world who does an eye blink. What is this? We have to make it convincing. So when you are acting it out, see the way that person is reacting. I mean, of course, if we are in animation, we have to exaggerate it a little bit. But if the person is saying कि like मैं यहाँ तो नहीं जाऊँगा, and the सामने वाला person is doing like this, it makes no sense. So by having an acting buddy, you will be able to see his reaction. His reaction can be like just that. Like, why not? You can just, that's it. From a normal position, that's it. Or like surprised. That is going to keep things alive. That is going to keep, I mean, I know you guys probably have a library of people just going from here to there, or just making sure they're not standing still. But trust me, more than that, so instead of just doing this, there is a simple thing called post shift, which is like if just standing from here, he can move from here to here. That's it. But not like this. A simple weight shift that keeps the character alive with an expression change as he's reacting to the character that is just talking to him. So as I said, act it out, find your acting buddy, and make sure that the person that is reacting to your acting, or the character that is reacting to your acting, is reacting the right way, and it is not just some random footage that is being used from your saved animation files or the library that has already been created. It will not take time to create a new library which is a lot more convincing. The fourth point is do not act out every single word, which is the biggest problem in people not doing convincing acting, is do not act out every single word. Recently we've been working on an episode and there was a line, मैं तो बिल्लो का नाम ऊंचा करने में लगा हूँ और ये तो उसको बर्बाद करने में लगा है. And the animation that I had received was, मैं तो बिल्लो का नाम ऊंचा करने में लगा हूँ पर ये तो उसको बर्बाद करने में लगा है. Why? So follow the very first point. If you had acted out, you would have gotten a more convincing acting. मैं तो बिल्लो का नाम ऊंचा करने में लगा हूं पर ये तो बर्बाद करने में लगा है. So we just cut down 5 different actings into 2. You want another option? मैं तो बिल्लो का नाम ऊंचा करने में लगा हूं और ये तो बर्बाद करने में लगा है. A little bit more exaggerated. Again, 2 actions. It is okay to stick in one pose for almost a second and act out over there. You don't have to move the character throughout. Of course, you cannot just keep it still in one place, but at the same time, you have to keep moving the character. You have to keep the character convincing. The more convincing the acting, the less is the animation. So do not animate every single word. And while this thing is happening, the third point that I spoke about is see the reaction of the person that is next to you. Now, if the reaction, if it is another Billa standing over there like this, like he can actually be in this pose and like do something like that, or he can just, look towards him and do something like that. It is as simple as that. Instead of, stop using wrong and useless library. It will not take more than 3 or 4 scenes for you guys to create your own library that is more convincing, that is going to make your animation better. And always remember, that will make you a better artist and that will increase your own commercial value as well. Fifth point is don't be lazy while acting. I mean, our subconscious mind is a very powerful mind. Our subconscious mind is it makes you do things that you won't even notice subconsciously. Like I'm pretty sure during watching, like right now while I was talking, I did something over here like this. When I'm sitting here for a very long time and if I start feeling sore, maybe I'll just move a little bit in the back. Now the reason I'm saying this thing is because our subconscious mind picks up on these small nuances again, which is going to help make your acting better. And it is as simple as, while I was moving back, I just came ahead a little bit and I moved back slightly. These are the nuances that you have to keep in mind while animating, while acting. And the reason I say don't be lazy while acting is, if a character, you're animating the character that is standing up, you act it out standing up. I don't care if you have to crawl in your studio space. I do that in my studio. I end up crawling if there is a scene where I have to be on the floor. I am on the floor teaching in front of 60, 70 people, teaching them that okay, this scene should be like this. There is no shame in acting. If you're not comfortable with acting in front of everyone, there is always a room, or there is always a place, or there are always people that you confide in, that you can act out in a small office where no one else is seeing. But people, don't be lazy. If a character is acting standing up, you stand up and act. If a character is acting sitting down, sit down and act. If you end up acting, animating a standing character going from here and there sitting down, your lower half is locked. Your lower half is not moving anywhere. Your subconscious mind is not picking up on the weight shift that is not happening in your lower half body. And so when you end up acting a standing up scene sitting down, usually in your acting, the lower part of the body is going to be rigid, because you don't know, your subconscious mind has not picked up on it. You might not understand this point as I'm saying it right now, but act it out. If the person is sitting, sit. If the person is crawling, there are different ways people crawl. Their body behaves in a different way when you do different things. So sitting, crawling, standing, jumping, it's on the table, stand on the bloody table. I don't care. That is going to give you better animation. That is going to make you a better artist. That is going to improve your commercial value. So if you guys have not already seen it, check out this video where I talk about why it is important for you guys to increase yourself as an artist, and in return increase your own commercial value. So the 5 points that we spoke about were: act it out, find your acting buddy, focus properly on secondary characters, do not act out every single word, and at the end is, do not be lazy while acting. If you get all of these points together, trust me, more convincing acting is less animation. And I will keep saying it over and over again. You might not get this thing right away. It might take a week or 2 weeks to get it in, but be shameless, act it out. And within 2 weeks, you will realize how easier your scenes are becoming, how better your scenes are becoming, and how you're producing the same quote of animation, but in the ideal time it is supposed to be created. And because of that, guys, you will end your day being more creatively satisfied. Guys, this is a fantastic field. Let us not make it look like work. So once more convincing acting equals to less animation. So I hope that you guys start implementing these things. I would love to see your upgraded animation, your better animation. I would love to hear from you too, that how this has helped you do even more animation in less amount of time. And I really hope that this video helps you out, guys. So keep everything in mind. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.